Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Evan Geyer. To understand interest rates, one should know there is a difference between high interest rates in the 80s and the high interest rates in our future. It's April 2022, and interest rates will likely be higher a year or two from now. I'll get to have I'll get to how to make money on this situation later and what's driving rates higher. Some might argue it's obvious. However, it wasn't always so simple. With answers to our questions, we may organize, and sky's the limit to what we may accomplish with a truth so powerful that can lead to positive change if we are being told the truth. So we can lead to positive change if we're being told the truth. Measuring politicians instead of their stance on climate change on their truth telling will lead us to get to results we voted for. That's kind of one of the problems in politics. We vote for something that we hear or we see, but it's not the truth. It's not always the truth, so we're not getting what we're voting for. When 7 candidates for president say they will be the next presidents, truth telling is clearly mostly absence, just doing the math, creating a situation where the voters didn't get what they voted for. 7 of them said they'd be the president, only 1 of them can be the president, so 6 of them are lying. They're speculating and driving up emotions and rallying people based on words that are not true or could not be true. Because you can't have 7 presidents the next president when only 1 president is elected. Spending, especially government spending, is driving interest rates higher. Spending, especially government spending, is driving rates higher. It used to be there were many reasons to borrow because prices were low and one only needed to borrow a little to get a lot. However, now prices are high and borrowing a lot gets what borrowing a little used to get, so there is little reason left to borrow. And at the end of the day, bankruptcy, avoided cash, would be king. We avoid bankruptcy, cash is king. You get an interest rate on your cash. The interest rate's likely to be higher a year from now. So keep in mind that there's little reason left to borrow, meaning frivolous spending, which used to be good for an economy, is no more, and vote accordingly until the problem is fixed and prices again get reduced by an increasing supply situation. So we've got to fix the problem before we borrow. And the problem is, standard of living is going to go down because they're not going to have the things that we're accustomed to having, because they can't. If they borrow, there's a higher interest rate and it's high prices, so you're not getting as much for your dollar. And until we fix the situation, which is largely oil driven, energy driven, we're not going to have higher qualities of life. My answer in a coffee shop to why I support solar was generally, I want to force them to work because one can always print more money. After all, it is just supply and demand. Calculated. Talk to you later and see you.